We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Washington Redskins and the New York Giants. On the return, this is Rashad Ross now. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now we get a look at the Redskins offense, and we get a look at Kirk Cousins. He turned 28 on August 19th, and the gift from his coach, Jay Gruden, gave him the game off.
How about that? A night off as he turns 28, but it's also a reward for all the great play from last year and really seizing this team. It is definitely his squad.
What are we going to do for you when you turn 28?
We didn't do it a long time ago.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And that was a nice play by the defense, and it is tough to be an offensive lineman nowadays, especially if you're dealing with how the defensive tackles have evolved. Their quickness, their agility, their speed has changed the big guys in the middle, the center, and the offensive guards. Formerly, they were just power players. Now they have to be light on their feet as well to keep up with the speed of the defensive players.
First offensive series forthcoming. Deshaun Jackson, wide receiver that certainly needs no introduction in this league.
He's truly one of those don't blink guys, because as soon as you do, he's past you and in the end zone and doesn't mind letting you know about it too. 3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. On 3rd down, Cousins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by a 2-time Super Bowl MVP in his 13th year now out of Ole Miss. It's Eli Manning.
And I think that as Eli Manning has progressed as a veteran, you're seeing more and more things added to his game. A little more patience in the pocket, not just looking for the big strike downfield, but willing to take the check down and the easy completion. I think he continues to get better with each year.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
5 yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. Manning to throw on 2nd down. To Shepard, complete over the middle. A gain of 4 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. And now a look at the Washington defense.
Ryan Kerrigan is an example of bringing the best of you from college to the NFL and remaking your game. Terrific guy causing fumbles at Purdue, has done the exact same thing in the NFL, then lost weight and became an absolute terror rushing the passer.
3rd down now following the completed pass. Manning looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Caught. It's Cruz left side. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to run. It's Jennings. It'll be a gain of 9, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
I tell you, on 4th and 1, when you're way back on your side of the field, I thought this might just be an attempt to draw them off and get the 1st down that way. But they were going for it the whole time, and they wind up getting it.
Now Manning. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, that's the Kickstarter right there. Eli Manning finding his guy, Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, it's a deadly combination, isn't it?
It really is, but what really makes it work is just how unflappable Eli is with his demeanor, able to maintain his calm and his poise, because we know OBJ, he can run pretty hot and get excited out there.
Sometimes just one-handed grabs for him.
It doesn't matter what it is. Just throw it up there. He'll go get it. This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, He's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys.
Under pressure, he's going to go down. Look at this, way back around the 43.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Looking deep downfield. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation instead. Tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, third and long, thought he needed the deep pass, couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest play.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. So not much to speak of scoring-wise in this first quarter of play. 0-0 our score. Back to MetLife Stadium in just a moment. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a second and long to start things out. Now Cousins gives to Jones on the delay. It's a pickup of 8 yards to move him into a 3rd and 13 here. And there, Matt Jones, the ball carrier. Last year, only 3.4 yards per carry. Did have some explosive plays, though, in the passing game.
And they think that they're going to get him in the running game from him now as well because the volume of carries for him will increase.
And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11, and that'll bring up 4th down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him. Yeah,
it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But
there goes Sterling Shepard. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard, 58 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain there on 3rd and 2. 39 yards.
You know it's really hard for a big-time running back? It's patience. Being able to hang in there when the runs aren't there, when you're taking some hits early in the game. But this drive, he's come alive, and in a big way, now he's starting to gallop.
And he had a nifty little deep juke move, but he stopped shortly thereafter. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
2nd down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, a run with Thompson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Brief break in the action here. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. Back now. As I search for my cue card here, there we go. Coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis from our first half of play.
Well read.
Oh, thank you. Cousins on 3rd and 2. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good. But when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
The return man here, Dwayne Harris. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And New York set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
Jennings lost the football, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And Reed with it over the middle. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to use.
And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Here's Harris to return it. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions. But some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
They give him a gain of 38.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Now Manning, and that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Rashad Jennings, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. It's a gain of 7, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completion.
And he's got his man, Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham from 10 yards out. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Cousins now on 2nd down. A dump underneath to Jones. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. A 1st down throw for Cousins. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It's the big offseason signing from Miami, Olivier Vernon. In there to bury him for a loss of 11. 2nd down, Cousins. He's got time. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw is Cousins. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
And there was a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Final play of the half, Cousins. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it is incomplete. So we've reached halftime.